Sparks has developed this program at Golix, which is geared towards those who are experts and professionals in our community that provide coaching services. She has tons of clients already that are using her program and has built an incredible company and has come all the way out to us from Durango, Colorado. So with that, I'm going to pass it off to Jennifer from Golix.
Thanks, Max. Can you hear me? No? Hello? Oh, that works. So as a founder, one of the things I've discovered is that there's no such thing as a quick demo, but I'm going to do my best for you. All right. So as Max said, my name is Jennifer Sparks, and I am co-founder and CEO of Agolix. At Agolix, we help experts, consultants, and teams scale clarity by providing meaningful insights and growth. Scaling professional services is hard. When you run your own consulting or advisory practice, working with a new client feels exciting until growth gets to the point where you're spending more time on paperwork than personalization. When you get to the point that you are spending more time on admin than you are being able to do what you're known for, which is providing impact and value to your clients. Agolix flips that equation. We automate assessments and reporting while keeping the human connection. Professionals can scale their impact while keeping the human touch. Survey and form builders simply gather data. They collect information and they stop there. Agolix starts conversations. We highlight the gap between where respondents are and where they want to be, and then provide actionable insights to both our clients and their respondents. Agolix provides value in at least 3 ways. We turn audiences into qualified leads, services into scalable solutions, and teams into high-performing organizations. Clients use Agolix to engage with hundreds or thousands all at once. Participants receive instant personalized results, and our clients get rich insights and clear next steps for every lead. Our clients also use Agolix to deliver services within their practice. We help them understand and strengthen their relationships with their clients and identify growth opportunities, all while providing branded reports that are delivered in mere seconds. In addition, Agolix powers 360-degree feedback that's automated, visual, and actionable. We help teams see where they are and how they can grow moving forward. So let's talk about an example. We have an Australian client whose mission it is to help people with disabilities find meaningful employment. They used to create reports for each client, and it would take them 2 to 3 hours for each one. Since coming to Agolix, they've generated more than 500 automated reports, saving more than 1,500 hours of time. Grounding that into a little reality, if you were to take one person that worked 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, that's nearly 9 months of their time. Time that they can now use to focus on their core mission of client support and community impact. All right, so now you've heard about how a Golix can helped one client save months of time. Let's take a look under the hood and see how it really works. So let's say that I'm a consultant and I'm preparing for a workshop. I want to get to know my audience quickly, but I don't want to use a boring survey. I want to use something that's going to provide meaningful insights and spark real conversations. So I open a Golix, I create my assessment, I add my branding, and I create a tailored report with feedback, with personalized feedback. Then I share my assessment. Participants complete it either on their phone or on their desktop device, and they receive personalized results instantaneously. Meanwhile, as the consultant, I also see their results and I get insights into their strengths and weaknesses so that I know how I can help them. With this one workflow saved hours of time. Automation with the human touch, that's a Golix. All right, so a Golix is addressing a $350 billion market in the area of professional services technology. And it's growing at a rate of 10 to 15% per year. We're targeting the $50 to $200 million slice of that market that's centered around small to medium sized consulting and advisory firms. Some tools have to choose one side or the other, automation or personalization. A Golix sits at the sweet spot between automation and human connection. Through streamlined workflows and tailored client experiences, we save time without losing the personal touch. We're proud to serve clients in more than 50 countries. More than 1.4 million assessments have been taken on our platform. A Golix has proven traction and real demand. Several channels fuel our growth, including SEO, partnerships, referrals, upsells. These channels drive consistent inbound growth. A Golix has a B2B SaaS model, offering monthly and annual subscription options at multiple pricing tiers. With an LTV to CAC ratio of 8 to 1 and low churn, a Golix has an efficient growth engine built for scale. Our team is led by myself and my partner and husband, Whit Sparks. Together, we have deep expertise in systems thinking, engineering, and entrepreneurship. Kelly leads our marketing efforts, and Stephen drives our client success initiatives. And now we're looking to go to the next level. We are looking to raise 100K so that we can accelerate our go-to-market and modernize our UI UX. Investors can qualify for a 35% tax credit from the state of Colorado. In addition, we are looking for strategic partnerships, particularly in the areas of consulting networks, professional associations, and with people that know LMS and CRM platforms. And we're looking forward to working with you to make those connections. So now you've heard me talk about it, Golix, and now here is your opportunity to try it out for yourself. If you would indulge me for a moment, you could please scan this QR code and you can take the Investor Readiness Index. It's really short, 5 questions. It's just enough to give you an idea of how our software works, and you'll receive your results instantaneously. In summary, a Golix offers automation with human touch. Oops, gonna step off the stage. We believe that experts deserve to not be buried in paperwork and to have the ability to scale clarity for every expert-driven business. Thank you very much.
Good job, Jennifer. Now I'm going to pass it over to Jay and Raphael for questions and feedback.
Okay.
Thanks, Max. Good job, Jen. That's really good, really well done.
Thank you.
So I'm having a consulting business. Like, okay, that sounds pretty cool. But I have a question though. If say if one of the big Fortune 500 companies came in and they said, hey, look, we'd really like to, we'd like maybe not buy the whole company, but we'd like to white label your product.
Mhm.
Are you going to set up to provide that pretty quick?
Yes. So our private label pricing tier, or subscription tier, offers white labeling, so you can have everything completely branded. Branding is available even at our basic tier, but to get to the complete private label branding, you can do that at the private label or at the professional tier.
How quick? How is that pretty quick? You guys are ready for that, or is there some more development?
Oh no, it's been available for a long time.
Awesome, thank you.
Great job. My question was around, you said that the obtainable market was made up of consultants, coaches, and service providers. And I wanted to ask if there's any specific sectors of focus that you'd really want to focus on to see that growth in the next few years, because that seems like a really broad market.
It can be depending upon how you look at it. So like we're not talking about like McKinsey and Associates and businesses like that. They make up about 48% of the market when you look at consulting businesses. But clearly those types of firms, they can develop their own custom solution, and many of them do. What we're talking about is the, solopreneurs, the small business owners that have like just a handful of staff, up to like 20 to 30 people, and they still want to provide that same level of professionalism to their clients and to be able to provide tangible benefits of their services to their clients without having to hire their own programming team.
If somebody came in and said, hey, I'd like to buy your company,
Mhm.
could happen. Anything could happen all the time. It's a really good moment when that happens. What's the story you tell them and say, hey, look, here's what. Tell me one thing about your company that says we're the right thing for you.
Our clients have incredible loyalty. I showed that we had really low churn. What I didn't mention was that many of our clients have been with us for more than 5 years. Some have been with us more than 10 years. We have been a slow growing company over time, meaning slow and consistent, but it's not like since we were bootstrapped for a really long time, we just reinvested what we had back in the company. But we've had clients that have been with us over 10 years. They love us and they're very devoted. So I think that that's really hard to replicate with any other company.
You mentioned you're raising 100K. Do you have an idea of what vehicle you're gonna raise that through? Safe, convertible note, equity, or?
It would be through equity. So we had a seed round last year, and so this would be an extension to that round.
All right. Let's give it up for Jen with the
Thank you.
Olympics.